everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and join the party. And if you want to see how I achieved this sugar skull, then just keep on watching. We're going to begin with the eyes. Today I'm using my NYX white eyeshadow base and a Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush, and I'm placing that all over the lid. This step is optional. You could use like any eyeshadow primer or even a concealer. This is just going to make sure that our eyeshadow lasts all night. Once that's on the lid, you just want to blend it out and then set it with some loose setting powder. For eyeshadow, I'm taking a large blending brush and the shade Jax from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm buffing this all through the crease. Right after, I'm taking Red Ochre from the Modern Renaissance palette on the same brush just to deepen up that crease. Now on a smaller blending brush, I'm picking up the shade Central Park and I'm focusing this on the crease, but be sure not to take this shade above the crease. We want that red shade still peeking through. Here I'm just blending those two shades with that large blending brush. Now using a Real Techniques base shadow brush, I'm picking up Abyss and mainly focusing this on the outer corner and then dragging it through the crease. I also take that smaller blending brush just to help that black shade blend. So we are doing a half cut crease, and you've seen me do this in my other videos. I'm just using my Maybelline Master Concealer and a flat Wet n Wild brush, and you want to follow your natural crease, or you could just go right above where your eyelid folds if you have hooded eyes. Also, setting the concealer will prevent it from creasing and it'll help your eyeshadow stay in place. For the lid shade, I'm using my MAC highlighter in Oh Darling and a flat brush from e.l.f. But the brush wasn't really giving me what I wanted, so I ended up just using my finger. Now just adding some more black, you want to blend the black shade and your lid shade together. For my brow bone highlight, I'm using the Ben Nye Lumiere Luxe powder in the shade Iced Gold. And I love how blingy this loose powder is, but it does get everywhere. I also added some of that iced gold onto the lid for more of a pop. Now you just want to add some wing liner, and I'm using my Wet n Wild Mega Liner in black. Yes, I saved my eyebrows for last because like I said, that Luxe powder gets everywhere and I didn't really want glittery brows. But I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown and just using an angled brush to fill them in. I also added some Ardell Double Up lashes and then just coated them with some mascara. So we have one eye done, and now we have both eyes done. Moving on to the face, this step is optional, but I mixed my foundation with some white body paint just to give me like a pale skin tone, but at the end it doesn't really make a difference, so you could just use any foundation. Y'all, ignore my jacked up beauty blender. It ripped when I was cleaning it, but it still works, so don't come for me. You want to be sure to set your foundation. I'm using the Ben Nye Colorless Luxury Powder. This will prevent creasing when we add all the other details. As always, I'm using my Milani Brow Tint Pen to sketch out where I want everything to go. That way, if I make a mistake, it will just be easier to fix. For the teeth, I'm using my white Snazaroo body paint and a thin flat brush, and I'm just filling in everywhere that the teeth would go, and I kind of also make the ends of the teeth like a little pointed, if you can tell. I should have did this step before I painted the teeth, but I'm using an e.l.f. angled brush and the black Snazaroo body paint to outline in between the teeth. Now here I'm rounding out the corners of the teeth so that they don't look so like cookie cutter and flat. This will give them some more dimension and kind of make them look a little more realistic. Next, I'm using this pointy tapered blending brush and some black eyeshadow, and you want to place this in between the ends of the teeth, not directly underneath the white, but between the white. This will also help give it a realistic look. Now I'm outlining my eyes with the black body paint and that same angled brush, and I also use this to outline and fill in my nose. Taking some more black eyeshadow and a flat liner brush, I'm shading the inside of our eye circles, and I'm also going to go in with another blending brush to help blend those lines out. Now to add the rhinestones. So I got this big case of rhinestones from Hobby Lobby, and I'm using the back of one of my brushes to dot some eyelash glue where I want to place the rhinestones. Then I just stick them in place. This was the easiest way that I found to do this step, to just like place the glue where you want it and then add the rhinestones. Now to outline the rest of the face. The same process, just taking the black body paint and the angled brush and just going over where I placed the marks in the beginning. Then just fill in the hollow spaces, and I'm using a domed shaped blending brush. Be careful around the teeth, don't go over them with the body paint because we're going to be using a black eyeshadow to make them appear to be receding back. So here I'm patting the black eyeshadow onto the teeth to give the illusion that they curve to the back. So of course my camera died, but I added these detailed designs on the face, and I'm going to show you how I did this on this side of my face. First, I drew a black line on the bottom jaw and then just shaded directly underneath that line, leaving a little highlighted space above it, just to give it more of a three-dimensional look. Then I went ahead and added some swirls with that red body paint underneath that shadow that we just created, and I'm going to be using the same body paint to create some more circles on the face. Around the eyes, I just did these like triangle shapes, then just placed some dots in between. Just doing some more random designs. You can totally do your own thing here. There's no like specific design pattern that you have to follow. Just be creative with it, and it's so much easier if you use like reference pictures. Once you're satisfied with the details, just outline your bottom jaw and you're done. Well, that completes this look. I hope you all loved it and try this out for yourselves. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!